Hi, it's Rob from the Gym Tin, and I hope you're really well. This is a mobility method class all about balance. Okay. If you find yourself going off balance loads of time in this class, well done. This is the whole part of the challenge. To check your balance, you need to go off balance. So let's see how it goes. Grab yourself a drink of water. Cheers. Take a sip, lick it around your lips and hydrate. Find yourself a space. Close the doors. Let people know you're taking part in a fitness training session. Get yourself a nice thick mat to balance on as well if you feel comfortable. Okay. So from here, we're just going to check around one way, as always, check around the other, make sure you've got plenty of space. Check above your head, make sure your hands aren't going to go into light fittings, and stretch and rotate. And again, just big circles, stretch, reach, and back down again. Okay, so from here, we're just going to keep our feet a fist gap apart. We're just going to rock forward and backwards over the ball of our feet. The knuckles going down to the ground each time, pelvis driven forward, chest lifted up nice and high. From here, we're just going to stretch across our body, big long reach. We're just going to warm our body up. There's nothing fast or furious in this training session. This is purely about movement and trying to create some rotation, some postural improvements throughout our body. From here, we're going to stretch up and reach up high overhead every time. The arm coming up to the ear, rocking forward over the tops of our knuckles of our feet. I want you to see if you can round over the knuckles so that the knuckles here are going over the top. Reach up and over. Big plantar flexion going on here. Two more here. One more here. From here, side flex down to the right side, come back up. So bring your left hand onto the side of your body. Your fingers are going to run up towards your armpit. You can keep those feet nice and parallel again. Three more here, let's go. Trying to just mobilize the trunk of the body, slow control movements. Last one here. Slow, gently back up. Let's change sides. Fingers reaching down to the side of the knee. Other fingers tickling up to the armpit, slowly back down again. Pelvis driven forward, shoulders back, chest lifted. Really good. See if you can tuck a little bit further each time. See if you can lift a bit higher each time. Three more here. Two more here. Last one here. And release, shake it out. From here, a high knee flex and repeat onto the other side. Bring your hands into the middle of the body and check that your feet stay nice and parallel to the floor as you lift up. You might find you get a bit of a turn inwards or an inversion. You're going to try and keep them nice and flat. 8, 7, 6, 5. For these last 4, do it with your eyes closed. Can you maintain your posture? Do you go off balance? Really good. Shake it out. Side flex again. And forward hinge. Slowly control, back up again and again. Drop. Now, don't worry if your hands can't get to your toes or through. That's not the point. It's about hinging, sticking your bottom back, reaching down towards the floor, feeling that balance, that proprioception, and working through. Now, try the same movement, eyes closed, and just see what happens to traction. Can you keep those fingers trailing up and down your thighs? As you come up tall, can you retract the shoulder blades, pull the elbows back? Can you give a significant lift? Can you drop down again? Can you lift? Again, doing this all with the eyes closed. One more here. Okay, you should be feeling nicely, suitably lubricated. We're going to stand on the right leg. We're going to lift that leg straight out in front of us. Depending on your point, you're just going to hold it here. So legs straight, bring your hands back to your hips, close your eyes. Can you maintain the balance? Well, what I want you to do is feel what happens in that standing foot. You might find you want to have a wall just beside you, so you can just literally just put a finger to the wall if you're really struggling with your balance. If you've got the balance, I want you to try and keep that leg straight out in front. After a while, it's going to start to shake. You're also going to find with your eyes closed, your pelvis driven forward, that your standing foot is going to work like crazy. About this stage, if you've got this right, you are feeling your ankles got tired and you've probably gone off balance. Good work. Keep working it through. Lift again. See if you can keep the balance here. Pelvis tucked forward, glutes engaged strong. Can you keep the lift? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake it out. It's tough. It really is hard. If you went off balance, I went off there a few times. All good. Work it through, but keep the eyes closed. See if you can keep the balance here. Feet fist gap apart, toes facing forward. Big toe medially turning slightly. Second toes nice and parallel here. Bring your hands back to your hips. See if you can drop your pelvis forward. Can you lift that right leg straight? And you might find that your left and your right leg is significantly different. You might find that the left of your right-footed is able to oscillate just a little bit better to stabilize you more than your right did. See what happens to your balance. Keep the eyes closed. You might find this is really easy, but tuck it in, and every now and again you will go off balance. Deep breaths. Drive it through. Ankle should be feeling properly engaged now. And again, work it through. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake it out, walk it out, move the ankle. Balance, really, really good. Now, through all of this, I now want you to develop the range that you're working through. So if you found that easy and you didn't go off balance, maybe your range was only here. So this is quite easy. This is getting progressively harder and harder the further we can get through. Try and chuck your balance through so your pelvis is square to that lift here. So the weight is going to want to chuck you forward. So you want to feel that movement there, that you're almost toppling forward out the move. Let's go for it. So it's a little bit harder this time. Again, you might want to have a wall just nearby. Don't be embarrassed. Don't feel afraid to go off balance. Here we go. Longer lever, longer lift. Can you keep your balance? Close the eyes. Keep the arms down by the side. If you want to make it easier, you can extend the arms out wide. You'll feel your balance should come back in a bit easier here. But if you drop the hands by the side, you've got to work really hard. Now, inside your foot, there are 28 muscles working really hard. There are 28 articulating joints working incredibly hard to sustain your balance here. And every now and again, you're going to twist, you're going to go off balance. Keep the eyes closed, maybe grab the wall. I know, for example, I've got a weak left ankle at the moment, so I need to use a bit of extra balance, keep that left leg lifted. When you're feeling confident, can you drop it out? Keep working it through. Drive. Can you lift a bit higher? Challenge your body. If you're not going off balance, have you got your eyes closed and it's sustaining it? 3, 2, 1. Ankles on fire, quads working hard. Step out of it, shake it out. Well done. Shake it, shake it. Work it hard. Let's go again. Swapping over back to the leg. And again, we're going to lift that leg up and we're going to try and keep your pelvis tilted forward. Keep your leg lifted. Straight line from that ear through the shoulder through to the ankle. Got a lift leg. We've got the toe turned in. We're holding here. Boom. Challenge the body. Again, if you need that finger on the wall, it's going to be really easy. You've got something to counterbalance to it. Drop the finger out the way, and then you've got to try and stabilize. You've got to try and stabilize those 28 joints in the ankle and the foot, whilst at the same time trying to maintain your proprioception and your balance with your eyes closed. At the same time, you've got those 33 muscles working really hard to stabilize that foot and the ankle complex. 3, 2, 1. And release. Shake it out. Roll your hips out. Grab yourself a drink of water. It's a killer on the thigh. It's a great work in the pelvis. Watching people on Zoom there. Really, really good stuff. Okay. Working again on balance. Come back to the left foot. Take the right leg out wide. You're going to kick so that the leg is now going to point out to the side. The leg is going to come back into forward and hold the balance. Go again. Right leg stabilized. Come back through into middle. Again, feel where you need support. So if you need to bring a finger to the wall, great. Plan to flex and point that toe away. Lever back into the middle. Feel what's happening here in the glute. Again, goes wide, stabilizes. Woohoo, balance goes. Can you stabilize and get back into it? Challenge this time. As the foot goes wide, kick yourself off balance slightly. Challenge. Can you pull yourself back up? Take it back in. Shake it out because those side muscles here, the glute medius and minimus, have got to work so hard to stabilize. Let's change leg. Right leg comes out, toe points away. Circumduct to the side, toe pointing out to the side wall. Pelvis driven forward. Big toe, little toe, flat down to the floor. Leg comes forward again. Pelvis driven forward, shoulders back. Big circumduct out to the left again. Comes back in. And again, you might find that one leg is so much more stronger and stable than the other. Absolutely good. Have you got your posture right? Have you got the pelvis forward? Drive it wide. One more here. Launch it. Can you go a little bit off balance now? Come back in. Drop it in. Again, one more off balance. Go wide. Take yourself off balance. Come back up. Stabilize. You might need a tap through. Drop it back in and release. Walk it out. Shake the ankles out. Kick it out. Legs working really hard to stabilize. Well done. Coming back onto that left leg. Take a finger to the wall. Okay. Both feet facing forwards. Close the eyes. Kick out lateral to the side like we've just done. And bring it back in. Again, feel your tummy is forward. Balance here. Strong. Foot pointing out to the side. Strengthen the glute. Control it back in again. Again, wide. Slow control back into the midline. Five more. Let's go. Glutes nicely engaged here. Abdominals nicely engaged here. Rotate again. Keep those eyes closed. Feel what happens to the foot. How wide can you go? Two more here. Leg absolutely screaming at me now. Don't know about yours. Last one here. And release. Shake it out, roll the hips out. Kick it, relax it out. Change sides. Here we go. Right finger to the wall. Stand on the right foot. Plantar flex, point that left toe away. Come out wide. Strong control back into middle. And again, see if you can get it to just a fingertip on the wall. Stabilize and through. Toe point forward, plantar flex. Get your pelvis driven forward, shoulders back into position. And again, bring the foot back, toe to heel, square down to the ground. Big toe, little toe, flat down to the ground. Rotate and through again. Four more here. Three more here. Two more here. Can you do the last two without the finger on the wall? Can you do it without your hands on your hip? Can you sustain your balance? The other thing, if you're tall, like over 6 foot, you're going to find this class is really tough. Shake it out. High center of gravity, tough to work on. Well done, very good. Take a sip, lick around your lips, hydrate. Good work. Feet fist gap apart, pelvis driven forward. From here, working up onto your calf raise. Feel everything. Big toe to little toe, flat down into the ground. Slowly control, lower yourself back down again. Keep your chest lifted up. Let's go. Push, drive up. Slow control back down. Heels just tapping the floor. Hands to hips. Push up again. Slow control, lower back down again. Glutes engaged strong. How tall can you go on it? Okay, start with your hands on your hips. If you need to put a finger on the wall, go for that as well. But as you're plantar flexing up onto the ball of the foot, you want to feel your big toe straight across to your little toe, flat down to the ground. Keep the eyes closed. Lift your chin, bring your shoulder blades back. Now, each time, I want you to get a real understanding of the proprioception of your body. As you push up strong to that top point, I want you to lower back down, but the heels are not going to land on the floor. They're going to stay off the floor. We're going to press. We're going to come back up again. We're going to slowly lower back down again. And each time, we're looking for those heels to stay off the ground. Now, you're going to find after time that you're going to want to tilt forward on this. Can you keep the balance? Slow control, deep breaths. Keep the mobility and keep the balance. You want to feel you're doing this in barefoot if you can as well. Big toe to little toe, flat down to the ground. Again, those heels just tap the floor before we come up. We've got a real feeling that we are controlling the movement, not gravity just sucking you down to the ground. From here, let's take the arms out wide. 90 degrees at the shoulders, lifted into position. Glutes nicely engaged. Heels just tap the floor. Push, drive up. Big toe, little toe, flat down to the floor. Pelvis driven forward. Big lift. 6 more to go. 5 more to go. Feel every movement through the ankle and the ball of the feet. Do you feel like your little toes are doing more than the work than the big toes? Can you push up now to the highest point, to a point where you rock over into a step? Slowly drop back down again. Those arms are starting to get pretty heavy, right? Rock and fall over. And again, slowly control back down. Heels kiss the floor. And if you find you're always stepping over your left foot, for example, like I am at the moment, So you mean push up further and step up off that right foot. Keep the eyes closed, keep the balance good. Strong push, press. Can you drive up and over and step over? Last one here. Arms want to drop, I know, and release. Shake it out. Well done. Interlock your fingers, roll one way, roll it back the other. Good work. From here, easy side flex to the side. Repeat to the other side. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more here. Last one. Really good. Stretch and lift. Squeeze the ears with the arms. Tilt to the right, up to the middle. Tilt to the left, up to the middle. Repeat. Over to the right, up to the middle. Over to the left, back to the middle. Last one. And rest. Shake it out. Good work. Well done. Hope you enjoyed that class. If you did that live, give me a hashtag live. If you did it on replay, hashtag the replay. Really, really well trained. Good stuff. As always, if I can help, get in contact, send me a message. Let me know if I can help you. Well done. Really well trained. Please make sure you take plenty of fluid on after that session. Really well done. Excellent training session. See you next time for the next one. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Brilliant stuff, guys. Well done. Great session. Cheers.